I was down for a week and a couple of weeks, and then it was just a hard effect on my family. But my mindset was I gotta continue to push through. I've got to figure out how to handle everything that I gotta handle, and I didn't, assess how it would affect my family, and we're not having those conversations. I don't know where to go to. I mean, there's no support group for Black women super syndrome that I know of. And so I didn't have an outlet. And so if I didn't have an outlet, there's so many other Black women that don't have an outlet or don't know what to do or where to go when those things happen. And it's going to kill our communities in the end.
You may need to start that group. That might be what it is.
Maybe
if you don't know of one, then you might be. And I ain't trying to put no more on you, Superwoman. But I'm just saying you can have that might be something. That might be something you could do. We both know a couple of friends that you got that you could call that could help you in that group. We may not be able to get them a call in here tonight, but they can help you.
But we talk about it in our little groups, but we need to make our little groups bigger groups.
Right. Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a break because as we always do it 30 minutes in. So Vernell Mitchell's been talking to us about some issues with regard to the Superwoman. Is it a help or a hindrance? Is it a blessing or a curse? Is it Kryptonite? As being a Superwoman, is a Superwoman myth kryptonite for our Black women? We'll be back with you after the break. Chief.
Straight No Chaser Talk Radio. Other shows water down the issues. We only serve the hard stuff.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
It's because that historical trauma that goes back so many generations.
Believe in a fundamental form of racial justice.
We are tired. Guys, we're tired. And we are frustrated.
And racism.
This is a critical time for us.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Anyone else?
My name is David, and in 8 years, I'll be an alcoholic. I'll start drinking in middle school, just at parties. But my parents won't start talking to me about it till high school. And by then, I'll already be in some trouble.
Kids who drink before age 15 are 5 times more likely to have alcohol problems when they're adults.
The thing is, my parents won't even see it coming.
So start talking.
Who's next?
Before they start drinking.
I just remembered it's election day. Are you going to vote?
I don't know. I don't think I'll have time today.
Millions of eligible voters in America never make it to the polls or even register to vote. When you don't vote, you're letting other people make decisions for you and pick the things your taxes will pay for. Voting is more than a civic duty. It gives you a voice about the priorities and the future of your community and our nation. Voting gives you a seat at the table.
She's missing class, and she's dropping her pom-poms. Nobody knows where she is, not even her mom. Everybody thought she was the all-American girl. So there goes the books, it's all about the score. There goes the doggy life is such a bore. There goes the family, she's got a new friend. There goes the looks, this is the end. I guess she really was the all-American girl.
Pick up heroin and you'll throw away everything you love. Share your stories on Instagram with #heroin.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school, I learned that I'm ugly and useless. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. In history, I learned that I'm trash.
Today in school, I learned that I have no friends. In English, I learned that I make people sick. And at lunch, I learned that I sit on my own because I smell. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes
In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. And in math, I learned that I'm trash.
The only thing I didn't learn in school today?
The only thing I didn't learn today.
The only thing I didn't learn
is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Straight No Chaser Talk Radio. Other shows water down the issues. We only serve the hard stuff. Straight No Chaser Talk Radio.
What you need? I think not. Baby, take a pen and jot. Acting like you must forgot. Like I am the winner, I am the prize. What I do next, I can hardly decide. Feeling and killing the vibe. I'm chilling, but I am a villain inside. I'm killing your pride. I'm killing your pride. Cause I want you to be the bad guy. Yeah. Is that what you wanted to hear? Oh my, you're in your feelings, my dear. So just that we're clear, it's not how it appears. Just look in the mirror. Hello.
All right. We are back. We are back on Straight No Chaser. Been talking to Vernell Mitchell, and Chief and I have been talking to Vernell about this whole myth of the black superwoman, issues like situations like Superwoman schema and things like that. Now, let me play a piece about what that is before we go to Arthur. We've got Arthur that we're gonna talk to, calling us all the way from Orlando, Florida. In 1 second, Arthur, we're going to get to you, but I want to play this clip that kind of describes what the black woman schema is.
Superwoman schema can affect things like sleeping habits, relationships, and even diet. The Center for Disease Control says more than half of African American women older than 20 are obese. Wow. African Americans also develop high blood pressure more often and at an earlier age than their white and Hispanic counterparts. Even within that troubling statistic, there's even more worry for black women. More of them have high blood pressure than black men. Then there's the effect of network stress. That's when you carry stressors because someone in your circle is experiencing stress.
When we compared directly experienced stress to network stress, we found that for African American women, network stress was just as powerful a contributor to overall emotional distress as was the personally directly experienced stress.
Wow. I mean, some of those statistics, you talk about high blood pressure all the time, and we've always heard that as black men, Chief, that, we've got high blood pressure. And we always think about black men, but here that statistic was saying that black women have higher blood pressure than black men. Wow. So, that was just part of an idea of what the whole Superwoman schema how it plays out. But we've got Arthur calling us from Orlando. Arthur, welcome to the show.
Yes, I'm ready.
Go right ahead, Arthur. We got you live on Straight No Chaser. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
Hello?
Arthur, can you hear us?
I can hear you, but I don't think they can hear me.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh,
Arthur.
now there I am.
There you go.
Okay, how you doing? Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, my pleasure. I've been listening to you, gentlemen. Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, great. Excellent.
Okay. I've been listening to you.
Yes, sir. What was your comment, Arthur? Turn your radio down, and we want to hear from you.
Okay. Well, my comment is that I think we as black men, we have to take a little bit of the blame for this. It's not a whole lot.
Okay, why you say that?
We have to take. Well, I say that because of the fact, we are not. I was listening to Vernell. She was 5 kids working, things of this nature. When you do that, obviously I don't know anything about her personal life, but me as a man who grew up in the 60s and talking about the women, I was raised by strong black women who, and some of my grandparents was the help. I was raised in Washington, D.C. They were out in Montgomery County in Maryland working for the other families, the Caucasian families, raising, coming home, trying to cook food, put food on the table, buy it, clean it, put it on the table, take care of the kids, do everything else, take care of their daughters and their children, and do it all. And they all passed away, God bless their souls, at very young ages because of some of the things that were just mentioned. High blood pressure, tension, diabetes, things of that nature. But the main thing is I grew up and I saw there was never a dominant male ever there to take that pressure away from them. I think what we have to do as males, and I think across the board as male and female, we have to educate our daughters. I have 4 daughters now. Mm-hmm. I have 4 daughters that I've raised. I have a wife of 35 years. When I married her, I told her, I want you to work because you want to, not because you have to.
Okay.
Because I saw what my grandparents and my mother went through.
Sure.
And I wanted to be there to let her know that you don't have to carry this weight. We're here. We're a team. We are a culture of help.
Sure.
So and I know we've had a generation of our men disappearing for various reasons. We could do a whole nother show on that.
Yep.
But coming back to right now, and the president of what Vernell is talking about, and I worked in the medical field and retired from the medical field myself. When we get in the medical field, as in anything else, we have to outdo to progress in just about anything. And it's very hard on the females, especially in the nursing field, because they always have to exceed the output of their Hispanics, Asians, and whoever else is in the mix within a hospital and healthcare environment. And that puts a lot of pressure on them. And just listening to that piece that you played and about Vernell talking about the mental health issue of it, I saw a lot of them break down. Some go south on me. So I understand, but I think, just to put this in a nutshell, that we need to educate our young daughters and try to carry them and let them know that they don't have to do things. Educate yourself to the level of...
Oh, wow. We lost Arthur.
Uh-oh.
Yep, sound like Arthur's gone.
Oh, that's all right. Arthur was making a great point, though. I'll see if we can get him back.
Yeah. So
if I could say one thing is that I understand what Arthur is saying. We grew up with these images of our mothers, grandmothers, handling the business. But one of the big problems is, and I said it previously, is that the education needs to be with some of these healthcare providers. And I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to start that. But if we can educate them as to understanding that there really is a healthcare disparity when it comes to people of color, that would be one aspect that would help with, everything that is going on. But I don't know how to do that.
Sure. And we've got Arthur back.
Understanding that there really is a healthcare disparity when it comes to people of color, that would be one aspect that would help with, everything that's going on. But I don't know how to do that.
Sure. And we got Arthur back. Arthur, you back with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we sorry we lost you there, but finish your comment.